Hello everyone, this is Alireza. As I promised between the first iteration and second iteration of our editor window, I will do some utility stuff, and the very first thing is this. This is a window, okay? A normal Unity window. I have lots of stuff here, and none of them are buttons, nor a texture. Let's take a look at the code of this window, shall we? It's a window. On GUI, I get a skin, and I begin a vertical and horizontal, and here is the code for drawing each one of them in piece. They are labeled, and they are text. What's going on here? So, as you see, I'm just drawing the labels, nothing else. But that window is being shown like this. And if I reduce the size of the window, I have a custom style that I call test. I have a font that I can reduce the size. And, well, maybe half of it, 32. How about 16? It behaves. So, this is a font that is used in websites a lot, and a lot, and a lot, and a lot. If you search Google, let me open my Google. Okay, for icon font, let's search it. The very first link that comes on top is this guy, and it's called speaking about font awesome, and it's a GitHub. Let's go inside it. As you see, font awesome is a font that looks like icons, and there is a cheat sheet for that inside a / cheat sheet, and this is the whole font. So one font have all these stuff. So what I did is downloaded this guy, imported the font itself that I think it's OTF. Yeah, the OTF one. And no matter what size you set, you just put it as dynamic and hit apply. And include the font data, apply, okay? Then you have a skin, and you have a custom skin. You assign that font here, and when you change this size, guess what? Everything behaves. Okay? So what I did is I opened that cheat sheet, and for example, it has this and sign, ampersand, X, F, some code. Now, inside Unity, you need the UTF version, so you use /U and the code F something. And here is that F something. For example, F037 for align center. You can use it like this. I don't like it. I want something that being used as constant, and I can call it. So I will create a folder, call it TNP. Inside TNP, I will call another folder and call it common. And here I will create a C# calling it FA for font awesome. Okay? And let's open it inside our Visual Studio. Yeah, reload all. Thank you. And yes. Now, TNP common font awesome. I want a namespace, and that is TNP dot common. Okay. Here I will have the class, and it will be static. Public static class FA. Okay. What I will do is I will say public static string, and I think I can make it constant. Constant, yeah, string. And I will now look inside the cheat sheet get this part and add them inside. So Control C, Control V, and you see that it won't work. So px 500 equals to \uf, and I will copy this guy. Now I will look inside here and I will copy this part 26E. So I will use 26E. Okay, and I just got my first string that I can use instead of these guys. So I can say FA, and I don't have access to it because I need a namespace. So namespace tnp.common.editor, delete, and put it on the bottom. Thank you. So now I should see the FA. Of course, I don't see it because I need to add the reference here. So add reference. Yeah. And now I see FA dot and px 500. If I come back, this cannot mark as a static. Okay, it's a constant after all. So it's still working. If I come back, this fork will change to that. Okay, so now another one. And oh, we don't need that static. Public string something equals to that code, and delete it. And Shift Home, Control C. And what I will do, I will get next adjust. And the code for adjust in the cheat sheet is 042. Save it, come back, and now I can say, for example, fa.adjust. Save, come back, and this guy will change the font, and this is adjust. So now it's only a time-consuming thing for going and adding all the cheat sheet. So public constant string adn equals to 170, and it's equals, okay. So align center, and I can totally use the capital names P because they are public, adjust adn align center, or I can use align center like that. Okay, and align center equals to 037, and I just finished 4 of them. So capitals fa.adn fa.align center, and I suddenly get these two changed. There we go. So, and by the way, because they are font, you can say that I want bold, or I want italic, or I want I don't know, bold and italic. And the only thing I am happy with is the normal. 32 is too big, let's make it 20, because this is the size that I will use for buttons. And yeah, it will continue on and on. At the end, oh, look at here. Okay, at the end I will just have my assembly as FA, and I can convert it to a DLL, but whatever. So it will take time to add all of these. Can we add something inside the assembly under, for example, if I add a folder called resources, and add my font here. Yes, you can do that, but there is a reason we can't do this on font, because in Unity you need to set it as dynamic. Now, differences between the settings on this guy. So let me make it bigger, like, I don't know, 128. There we go. So if you look at the font itself, we have some settings for its rendering mode. If I put it at OS default and hit apply, you may see no changes. But if I, for example, use hinted raster and hit apply, you see that it's jagged. I'm not sure if it will be visible in the video, but it's jittery. How about hinted smooth? Well, it's a smoothed, and a smooth is a smooth. So I think the smooth is the best with dynamic and include font data. Even if I call and put it 0 at the font size, well, guess what? It's using the settings in my style. So it doesn't change anything, okay? And if you look, we have a texture that will be empty. The font material is the fonts that we are right now using inside this video. If I add more and more, this will become bigger and bigger, okay? If I use, for example, 64 here and hit apply and go to material, it looks like the same. But if I make it bigger, for example, making it, I don't know, 32, hit apply, it's still the same. So it doesn't recognize our size if we put it as dynamic. Okay, all it cares is what we are using in the settings, and because it's dynamic, this material will be compiled on runtime. Okay, and it will be added and added and added, and the final one will be a big one. I promise you, it will be a big one. Okay, so the only thing remaining now for you and everyone is first go download the font Awesome and make your FA class and add stuff in from cheat sheet. There's no way around it. Until next episode, have fun everyone. Bye bye.